Hello and welcome to my study. Recently I've undertaken a woodworking project, which is not something that I've ever done before. But by woodwork, I don't really mean cutting wood. I really just mean painting it and doing some really small renovations to it. So this is the desk that I bought fairly recently. I picked it up on Facebook for a pretty good price. As you can see, there are some scuffs in the wood and even some of these things which are basically like little holes that I will have to sand down. The first thing that I did was I used some chalk paint to cover up these drawers and I replaced the handles. So as you can see, they're now screwed in and the drawers seem to be coming out nicely. Yeah, so this is my little sander that I bought. It's a Bosch sander and it is pretty small, not too heavy, and I picked it up on Builder's website for about like $500. So it is the first tool that of this nature that I've ever owned, and it is absolutely filthy. But yeah, I'm kind of having fun with it. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 120 grit piece of sandpaper onto the sander, and yeah, I'm going to get going. Alright, so I've sanded a little bit of the top layer of the desk. Yeah, it's a bit of a messy exercise. This is why I wear my chef's jacket so that I don't mess on all my clothes. But the one thing that I should have done is probably put on a mask. I don't have a mask, so I'm probably just going to try and find something to cover my mouth. Okay, I'm back. I mean, I can actually talk, but I'm wearing a buff that I've cut in half. This should do the trick. Yeah, so getting somewhere. It's important to sand with the grain of the wood. These marks are going to be a bit interesting to see whether they come out or not. Right, so I've done quite a bit of sanding. I've sanded down these vertical panels here, and I will probably go over this inside section here with some white chalk paint a little bit later. The top has sanded quite nicely. Unfortunately, didn't get rid of all of these little holes and stuff, but I think it's probably not the worst thing in the world if they just live there. So I picked a grey coloured stain to apply over the top of the desk, and just there comparing it to the original colour once I'd sanded, it seems to have gone kind of like a dark colour, but it's still wet. Who knows what will happen. So this is the wood stain that I used to apply to the top of the desk, and to apply it I just used a piece of an old t-shirt and I kind of rubbed it like that on the desk so that it would. So as you can see, I've decided I'm taking a break right now. That is what's left of my gin and tonic. I will be back with more once I've decided what I'm going to do next to my desk. See ya!